First, when we talk about the renewal of the left, I sometimes feel that we don't understand the meaning of the new renewal. Sometimes I think that we only think about the refreshment, about new faces that will talk again all the same narrative, all the same story, which is not for people. Also, sometimes I feel that when we talk about the programs or ideas being presented and being people-oriented, that the people from the left think that they must be populist in the communication, which is not right. We have to be more people-oriented in order to renew the left in the true meaning of the word, which is to continue something that was in some way interrupted, but not without finding reasons why it was interrupted and why it didn't had any success. We also must learn to learn from our mistakes, but also to recognize the successes that we had in the past in our struggles. But not only that we can talk about activists' success stories, but also we must learn how to represent these stories and how to connect them with the establishment, to make things that we want to change, for example, in policies, and to have the people from the establishment, not only the parties, but also the individuals that will stand for the values that our activist movements are advocating in some way. When we talk about the examples, I love to hear the examples from our region, because it's really easier for us to identify with some successes that happened, for example, in Macedonia, which is really something that is familiar to us, but is also something that can warn us of some future things that can happen after something that we call an activist win. As someone who works in communications field, being a part of a Democratic Left platform was really a great experience for me, and still is, because not only you get to learn some things from your comrades from all around the region, but you also have space where you can discuss the things that are sometimes even different from the things the people in region are doing or thinking or advocating. So for me it is a really important platform, because I think it would be used as a basis for activist movements from the region, and why not political parties, not only of social democratic orientation, but all the parties that consider themselves as leftists. We could compare the things that we advocate in our platform with the actual programs of political parties, with the actual requests of the movements, and see what are the differences, what would we have to adapt, and what would they have to adapt in their doings and their work.